Dawn breaks on May 26, 2025, at a hidden Ukrainian airbase. Tension hangs in the air as a lone pilot approaches his MiG-29, a battered relic of the Soviet era, now reborn. This isn't just an old jet. It's a symbol of survival and ingenuity, transformed by Ukrainian engineers into a hybrid weapon. The mission strike the FSB headquarters in Glovo, deep inside Russian territory, a target considered untouchable. The risks are immense. The pilot will fly a single, aging jet into one of the world's most heavily defended airspaces. Inside the cockpit, Soviet-era dials sit beside a duct-taped iPad, the unlikely brain of the operation. Under the wings, French AASM hammer bombs, a testament to adaptation and resourcefulness. The ground crew gives their final signals. The jet's engines roar to life. At 5:45 a.m., the MiG-29 surges down the runway, lifting into the morning air, a fusion of Soviet steel and Western tech. The pilot banks low, hugging the ground, racing toward the border. The most dangerous part of his journey begins now. He's a ghost, metal and fire, on a mission to prove nothing is untouchable. Every detail of this mission is unconventional, from the weapons to the technology guiding them. The pilot's focus is absolute, the stakes higher than ever. This is not just a flight, it's a statement. The world is about to witness the power of ingenuity under fire. The MiG disappears into the mist, carrying the hopes of a nation. The attack on the FSB is underway. The MiG's transformation didn't happen in a factory, but in hidden Kiev workshops. Ukrainian engineers, workshop warriors, faced a daunting task: make a Soviet jet compatible with French precision bombs. They built custom pylons, spliced new wiring, and created a hybrid electrical network. The MiG's outdated avionics couldn't talk to modern bombs, so they bypassed the system entirely. Their solution? An iPad in the cockpit, running custom Ukrainian software to translate GPS data for the bombs. Fast, cheap, effective. This was battlefield innovation at its finest. They didn't need perfection, just something that worked now. Their ingenuity turned a 40-year-old jet into a modern strike platform. The enemy would never expect a ghost from the past armed with the future. The Frankenstein fighter was ready for war. Airborne, the pilot's survival depends on staying invisible. He drops to 50 meters above ground, skimming treetops, hidden from Russian radar. Navigating by landmarks, he uses valleys and riverbeds as cover. Russian air defenses scan the skies, but he's a shadow, relying on training and surprise. Nearing the border, the risk spikes. He's now within range of short-range defenses. At 6:22, after 40 minutes of nerve-wracking flight, he reaches the release point. To strike, he must climb, exposing himself to every Russian radar. He pulls back hard. The MiG rockets upward in a pop-up attack. For less than a minute, he's a clear target. This toss-bombing maneuver gives the bombs the altitude to glide to their target. Alarms blare in the cockpit. He's announced his presence. The race is on. Deliver the payload and escape. Every second counts. Every move is life or death. The mission hangs in the balance. At the peak of his climb, the pilot's world narrows to the iPad duct-taped before him. The custom software displays a satellite map, the FSB headquarters marked by a digital crosshair. GPS data streams in, calculating the perfect release moment. The pilot juggles Soviet controls and a modern touchscreen, a dance of brute force and finesse. A countdown ticks down. When it hits 0, a green light flashes. He presses the release. The French bombs drop away, guided by the iPad's final coordinates. No time to watch. He throws the MiG into a violent dive, racing back to low altitude. G-forces slam him into his seat as he breaks radar lock. The iPad now guides his escape route. The high-tech strike is over. Now, it's all about survival. The MiG's pop-up climb lights up Russian S-400 radar screens. Inside the command vehicle, alarms blare. An unexpected target appears. The S-400, built for high-altitude threats, scrambles to respond. By the time missiles launch, the MiG is already diving, its radar signature vanishing. The S-400's guidance struggles, confused by the diving jet and the small, fast-moving bombs. The missiles miss, detonating harmlessly in the sky. The pilot's daring tactics outsmart Russia's most advanced air defense. The Frankenstein fighter slips away, mission accomplished. As the pilot races home, the AASM hammer bombs begin their deadly journey. These aren't simple bombs, they're guided, intelligent weapons. Fins deploy, navigation systems activate, and rocket motors adjust their course. Guided by GPS, they glide toward the FSB headquarters. Nearing the target, they make final corrections, striking almost vertically for maximum penetration. The first bomb pierces the roof, detonating deep inside. A split second later, the second bomb hits, triggering a catastrophic collapse. The building's floors pancake, walls crumble, total destruction in seconds. Two small munitions delivered with precision achieve what once took a squadron. The FSB headquarters is reduced to rubble. Modern precision warfare has changed the rules. The ruins of the FSB headquarters mark more than destruction. They signal a turning point. The strike is a triumph of Ukrainian innovation, proving old equipment can become a modern weapon. The image of a MiG-29 guided by an iPad becomes a symbol of resilience. The psychological blow is massive. Nowhere is safe for the aggressor. The mission forces Russia to rethink its defenses, exposing vulnerabilities. Ukraine has shown it can strike deep, shifting the balance. In the rubble lies the shattered myth of Russian invulnerability. The legacy of that daring morning endures, a testament to courage, creativity, and the will to fight back.